Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got B.
What's up, y'all?
And we'll see if other people are going to join in later. Now, with that being said, on your way in, make sure to do me a favor. Subscribe, follow, depending on your platform, hit that like button. If you only want to check out the audio version of this podcast, even though I know this is audio, but without the video side of things, check out the links down below for the various different audio platforms. We're also on Instagram, opinion_peas_network. Check that out. I know I need to upload a lot more on there. I will be. You can also check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description Podcast over there on YouTube. Make sure to check that out too. And beyond that, let's go ahead and get started.
Uh, I if I would have known that the internet was gonna turn to what it is today, I most definitely would have, saved some of that information, screenshot articles and photos and all that stuff. I would have saved all those documents, but I didn't know the internet was gonna turn like this. I really didn't. So, um, 'cause all that information is pretty much gone now, unless you can find it in the Wayback Machine,
Which even
which,
that, with not being in a lawsuit right now, they're talking about shutting that down.
hmm
Yep.
yep. So yeah, but so a lot of a lot of the history of the internet is about if they shut down the Wayback Machine, that'd be a huge loss to internet history, man. It really would. All those old websites, even just even you can't even go through like through the website. Like sometimes you use the Wayback Machine. You can see the homepage, but you can't click on nothing else. They don't have no copies of the other pages, so you only can see the front page
Yeah,
of
the
it,
homepage, yeah.
the homepage. So like even just having a homepage just to prove it actually existed, that's something major to me to be able to keep, you know, because when you're talking to people and telling them the different websites they used to scroll on, and you go on a Wayback Machine to show that, yo, this website did exist. There's proof right here. You're like, oh, damn, you tell the truth. When you take that away, man, a lot of a lot of our stories as well go away. Stories that are internet stories that goes away. It won't exist anymore. No sign of proof. Because Wayback Machine will be gone if it lose. So I don't like the idea of the Wayback Machine being taken off. I think it needs to stay, me personally, but we'll see. We'll see. Sorry for going off topic over here, but
Nah,
you
that's
know,
cool.
yeah, but yeah.
I need to stop eating Walmart bananas. These things are tasting kind of weird.
What?
Nah, I got some I went downstairs and got me a banana and
Mm-hmm.
it tastes kind of weird.
So you know how to get fruit from Walmart?
Man, it's convenient. And the
Mm-hmm.
other thing is the bananas, every time I keep getting bananas, they just go bad really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, my bad. Like I said, nature was calling, and then I went downstairs to grab me a snack. So they didn't need to be gone for this long.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, what were we talking about?
Oh, we was getting ready to start a new topic.
Okay.
You just gotta bring it up, yeah.
What would you do if you're well, okay? It's two questions in one. How would you feel, and what would you do if your girl proposed to you?
Uh, how I feel. It's like first she proposed to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Start with that order. She proposed to you, and what would you do? Yes, yes. So start from there.
I probably laugh. Not gonna lie, I'll probably laugh and like, I say, hey, no, don't. When I'm ready, you will know. Don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. Well, me, like I said, I pretty much said don't rush the process, you know. But as I say, I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad she would have pulled a stunt like that, you know. Cause I'll look at it as being hilarious, you know. Um,
Okay, okay, okay. Let's make it bigger. What if she invited your entire family?
if you would pull it out for my entire family, I think all my family would be on my team. If I deny the request, I think my whole family would be on my squad, my team. They're like, yeah, the brand is ready. You be ready. You know, that's my thing. I don't know.
So then I guess it goes
Yeah.
into my second part of this question. Do you believe a woman should propose to a man?
I mean, I don't see no harm in it because, like I said, I've seen according to the internet, not in real life, but on the internet, I've seen women propose, and the dude said yes.
Mhm.
So, um,
So if you're ready to get married and your girl proposed to you, you will say yes?
no, because like I said, me personally, like I said, I feel like that's my responsibility, um, to make that deal official. You know, yeah, me personally, I went in that's a no for me, but.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, I won't be mad she did it. I would not be mad she did it. I'm like, yeah, it's like, it's what it is. If she want to dump me for that, I'm like, okay, well, there you go.
Uh, okay, okay,
You
hold on.
know,
So now that you see the full visual, you're telling me you wouldn't want that to be you one day?
nope. Nope, not at all. But like I said, I'm not mad at it. Shoot. But I'm gonna, when I'm ready, I'll close that deal. As if I ain't get married at all at this point. Uh, but yeah, nah, it'd be me. Shoot. But like I said, they look like they had kids and everything. So
So, all right, so if you had kids, you would accept the wedding ring.
no, I'm not saying about. I say he looked comfortable. I'm pretty much saying, he looks comfortable. And like he's at a point he just don't care anymore. You know, it is what it is. Like we already had kids.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe,
we're
maybe,
technically,
maybe maybe if I had kids, then, since I don't have kids, I don't understand that mindset yet. But you know, me personally, right now, no, I'm good. I'm good. You know, at that point, if I had kids and been with a woman that long, I'll probably be on what Keith is on at this point. Shoot, me and we have kids, we live together. I'm your man, you're my woman, and we're good. So at that point, so I'll be just like Keith probably.
wow, man. I
Uh,
thought love conquers all. Ain't that what they say? Love conquers all?
in the Disney movie. Because love haven't conquered nothing for me yet. So, shoot, love haven't conquered a damn thing.
No, it does. It conquers your heart.
No, no, it give you something called heartbroken.
That's what.
especially if you, especially if you simping. Shoot.
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong with the lovable simps, man?
Ain't nothing wrong until they fuck around to find out.
Hey, in defense of simps, some of them do make it work.
Yeah, they do that. You look at that relationship, like, nah, I'm good. They make it work, but I don't think I've seen a scenario where I want to be in that position.
I could say from personal experience, I've seen now. I don't know. I didn't really get to see the end results of some of these I'm talking about, but
Hmm.
I've seen a simp get with a girl and it worked.
Hmm.
Well, actually, there's one particular person who I saw that it worked on, and that was really because again, well, actually, I don't want to say that right now, but yeah, no, I do know a couple, a dude who was a simp, and yeah, it wound up working out and wound up sticking with the girl.
Hmm.
Now, again, I'll be honest with you, it's been years. I don't know what the results are. I don't know if he's still married or got divorced. But when I saw him, I don't know if they were getting married or they got married. I don't remember
Hmm.
that. But yeah, that dude would do everything for that girl.
Yeah, man. I can't think of scenario.
Mhm.
Um, I
But
said,
but at the same time, that girl was also, I would say, she had a very passive mentality too.
hmm
So
I said, especially today seems like that. And they give some, I tried the one where I said, you they have to have a pass or something. So it's like, oof, don't want to be in your shoes. Yeah.
I'm not talking about. She doesn't necessarily have to have a pass. It's just that the dude does everything for her. Whatever she says, it goes.
Yep. So never saw myself in that position.
What was that they say? Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, that is not going to happen with me. No. I'm not gonna say that I never sinned before. I have, but
Yeah, every man
you
has.
know,
Honestly, every man has.
yeah,
I hate
but
when these dudes on the internet act like they never simped before. We all have at one point in time in our lives.
right,
Like,
yeah,
like that. It's one thing I want to say about simping is like pretty much there's not too many men that don't have their moment of simping. You know,
mm-hmm,
I don't think I've not met one. Like, yeah, I met guys who said technically we didn't use the word simp back then, but a lot of those guys, at least that I met, I can't speak on all of them, but a lot of them, they all simp. It's just that we met them. I met them in the aftermath of that.
mm-hmm.
So they already went through like their really bad breakup or the heart being broken for the first time. And then they're like, F it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah,
so like a dude says, I've never simped before. I said, nah, dude, every man has at least once in their life all simped for a girl.
mm-hmm,
Like you gotta go through it. It's part of growing up. It's part of learning. So it's not a bad thing if it happens to you when you're young. You gotta learn. You gotta go through it. We all did. So that is just one thing I want to make sure. If there's any young men that ever watch this, ever listen to this podcast, just know if you were simping because you're young, you don't know no better. It's cool. We all go through it. It's a normal phase that a young man has to go through.
mm-hmm.
Shoot.
Yeah, but don't get too old with that.
No. Now, yes, if you were an adult man, if you like in your like late 20s going to your 30s and you still simping, bro, okay, you might need some help, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
like I mean, I would say this. Yes, at that time, I did. That's what I'll say. At that time, I didn't have much experience with women.
Hmm.
So yeah, so that makes sense.
So, man, it's been a minute, man. Too. I've been on some, I've been on some chill mode type shit for a minute now.
Mhm.
Man, I'm just like, nah. I don't. I said, of all my heart and all that other stuff, like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Mm-mm. That
Oh
shit.
man, did you hear about that story about that 500? Did you hear about the story about that 500-pound woman that got denied a Lyft ride?
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Yeah, hold on, let's back up.
I would, if I would saw that was gonna be my client, I would have speed up, cancel the appointment, and just drove off.
Mhm.
Nah, man. I said, you can keep that money. Shoot, I'm gone. Ain't even worth it.
And I don't know.
I heard.
Go ahead, my fault,
Huh?
my fault. No, I thought you were done.
I said, my car, I don't have no SUV. I don't have no truck. She ain't getting in my car. Shoot, that's ain't insane. Like I said, her the little $60 I'm gonna give for her taking her location is gonna give me a $500+ bill in car repairs. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Shout out to that Lyft driver, man. Shoot, I'm on your team. I'm on your squad. Yeah, I don't blame you. I would do the same thing.
Mm.
What's up?
No, no, I'm just listening to what you're saying. I mean, yeah, I don't really have much to say other than, I mean, well, mind you, there was a video where she got in, what is it, like, what's it called? One of those like small little cars.
Hmm.
She got in one of those cars and was able to drive off just fine. So in her defense, she proved that she could ride in your car without it breaking down. In her defense.
But then they showed the drop down. How much weight she put on that car, you know. Yeah, she could probably get it, but like I said, the repair cost, when you talk about the aftermath, I'm good. She ain't getting in my car. So I could feel my own self getting in my own car. I can't remember what she was doing getting in my car. Nah, I'm good. Hey, I'm in my car right now. Don't worry. I'll never hurt you like that. That's even heavier. I said, well, if you're here with all your equipment with me, she's still heavier than that. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
no, that's true because yeah, when we loaded up your car that one time, like you said, you had a hard time going up those hills.
Hmm.
That is true.
Yeah, she would do some damage.
Hmm.
So no offense to that lady, but you can't ride in my car. I'm just saying that you can't ride in my car. You know, if I had a strong SUV truck, sure, sure, it can handle that. My car, nah.
Well, the dude
Nah.
did, from my understanding, the guy did say that she should get a Uber XL, so
Hmm.
which is
That's very true.
which is more expensive. So
Hmm. Hey, that's the reality that she put herself in. So it is what it is. So, so don't be coming up here be complaining and shit like that. It is what it is. That's the reality. So,
yeah, so yeah, so
uh,
I'm almost out of topic. So But there is one more
Okay.
thing I really have to bring up is have you been hearing about all these streamers that's been getting like stalked and robbed, like all these female streamers?
Okay, I have not heard about that. No.
Oh yeah. So some people are questioning if it's actually real. I'm going to keep it at face value and say that it was because there is some video footage. But
Hmm.
basically, the first story was this one streamer, she got robbed at gunpoint and they were
Hmm.
trying to rob her for her Bitcoin.
Mm.
And so, from my understanding, if you look at the footage, which I actually saw the footage finally, one of the guys did have a gun in her hand
Hmm.
and she ran them into the garage. You can hear four shots going off, and one of the dudes ran away talking about, I got shot, I got shot.
Mm. Okay.
So, yeah. So, it's that one. And then this other one that happened, they went down and talked to this dude that was just, sitting by himself. Now, mind you, I might be missing a lot of, I'm only going by what I saw in the clips I saw. But basically, this dude was just kind of sitting by himself on the wall, and he basically asked for one of the girl's numbers, and she was like, no. And I'm not sure what happened in the middle of that. I didn't see all that, but I did see the last clip where that dude started. I guess one of the girls tried to stop him, and he started chasing after them, trying to saying that he's gonna kill him.
Was this at her house or at a club?
No, so the first one where she got robbed at gunpoint, that was at her house.
Okay,
The other one, they were at the Santa Monica Pier.
gotcha. I mean, it's not too far off the San Monica Pier up here, where you have all those homeless people over there now.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds believable. Um, there's a lot of homeless people over there now, so
I mean, the
yeah.
word. Go, my fault. Let me let
Oh
you
yeah,
finish that.
hold on, I was like, yeah, so that do sound believable. Go ahead,
Well, I
sorry.
mean, there's actually videos of it, so
Hmm.
yeah. But I saw this watching another YouTube channel talk about the news, and I'm just like, if there's one thing, if there's certain internet practice I don't like and I'm fully against, it's things like stalking and doxing. Those are the two things I hate. One thing I'll say this: if we ever get that big, and I honestly I'm okay with never being that big. I just hope I'm in a position where, I can afford to do something about it, like hire a security guard or something, which it is sad that, these people, when you hit a certain level, like you got to hire security. You can't just walk around. But
Hmm.
again, that's the point. That's the reason why you got a lot of money. And well, I mean, again, I'm still not going to justify it, even in that sense. But yeah, the whole entire stalking thing, I'm not cool with, or the stalking thing, the doxing thing, what's that shit called?
Not doxing, right? Oh no.
Swatting.
Swatting,
Yeah,
yeah,
swatting. That's what I meant.
swatting,
Yeah,
yeah,
shit like that, I'm 110% against.
right,
And these are things that I'm like, yeah, something should probably be done about this stuff.
correct.
Like these are
I
things.
100% agree.
Yeah, these are things I totally reject. I don't think that people like it's crazy how people could get this like all this information on you. But I do think things need to be done like when people leaking your address and stuff. I think that absolutely should something
Mm.
should be done with that. The swatting, which again, yeah, I just remember this. Yeah, according to the plea agreement from approximately August 2022 to January 2024, Philton, I don't know how to say his last name. Fuck it, made over 375 swatting and threat calls, including calls which he claimed to have planted bombs in the target's locations or threatened to detonate bombs or and conduct mass shootings at those locations. Philton became a serial swatter for both profit and recreation. So this dude made a business out of it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Philton was arrested in California on Florida state charges arising from a May 2023 threat he made to a religious institution. In that threat, he claimed to have illegally modified an AR-15, a Glock 17 pistol, pipe bombs, and I can't even say, I forgot to say the word. Basically, cocktails that he was going to immediately commit a mass shooting and get rid of everyone he saw. And from my understanding, this dude was one of the main guys that got like a bunch of YouTubers swatted.
Yeah. If he
That's what.
if
Go ahead.
he if he was in California City, he probably wouldn't even get caught.
Right? There's nothing out there. But I just want to say this on record. I'm glad that dude got put in prison. I think it should have got longer, but I think he was doing it when he was, well, no, he's 18. But I don't know if he got arrested at 18, but he was a minor when it happened. So I'm totally fine for guys like that. Like I said, there's things I don't like on the internet. I hate swatting, I hate doxing, and I hate stalking.
Agree.
These are the three big things that I don't care if you're a fan of any of my channels and you do that without any good reason. And I know some people may say, well, what's a good reason? Like somebody actively committing a crime. Okay, that's a good reason to dox somebody. But unless you do it with a really great reason, I'm 100% against that practice. And I really do feel like something should be done about that. Like legally, like some laws need to change to stop that.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna be like trying to put out people's addresses like that. I don't care if you like them or not. I'm fully against that. Going around and stalking people and trying to see, like, I don't care who you are. I'm 100. And trust me, I know some guys who've actually been stalked.
Right.
Well, I know some girls have been stalked too, to be
Hmm.
honest. I actually know way more girls who've been stalked than men. But I definitely know a couple
Right.
men who definitely been stalked. And they told me that crap sucked. One dude actually told me he wound up getting excited. He wound up getting anxiety from it. So,
I bet.
hmm
Shoot.
so yeah, I don't deal with that. And yeah, swatting because again, you could get people killed. And yeah, doxing, just trying to put people's business and the address. I don't care how much I can't stand you, unless your unless your address is a publicly known space, like I don't know, just for example, like the Disney Hall.
Right.
Like a publicly, big place, like something like that. Nah, I don't believe that anybody, I don't care if I like you or dislike you, unless you're actively committing a crime, nobody's address should be leaked like that.
And the streamers, they definitely do a better job at, you know, making sure that they don't live stream in front of their house or, you know, in local locations where it helps people to track you down. You know, I think these live streamers are a little bit too careless on how they film themselves. You know, and they gotta really pay attention to the landmarks and not to put your residence on camera and so forth, so forth. You know,
Yeah,
even
because
even like say if you're doing pranks in your neighborhood, you're still filming all the houses around it so people can find you. You know, so people just gotta do just a better job at hiding themselves from for hiding yourself so people won't be able to track you down.
did you hear about the dude that tracked down a model because he saw the reflection in her eye? Not even kidding.
Wait, what?
Yep. He tracked her down by the reflection in her eye.
Wow.
Crazy, right? That's when you got too much time on your hands. I'm sorry, bro. You got to get out.
Hmm.
Like I ain't got that kind of time. Like that's wild,
Dude, that's wow.
right?
Hmm.
Like I said, I mean, trust me. I mean, it ain't hard to find you if you're out there. Like if you take pictures in front of certain locations, yeah, people can track you down.
Exactly.
I've seen it done.
Hmm.
So that's why, yeah, that's my advice, especially knowing somebody who did content for a living. Yeah, the one thing I would say, you're right. Pay attention where you film. I would say don't film in front of your house.
Hmm.
If it's a place of business, then okay, whatever. But yeah, I would say, or if you are gonna film, I would say just do it on the inside.
Right.
And even then, you gotta be careful
You gotta
because
be careful. Yeah.
yeah, because they could probably figure out the floor plans.
Well, not only that, like say if you're if you're renting out a house, um, you some houses you can't change the furniture inside the house. So if you're recording yourself inside a house and people can identify where you live just by that furniture inside that house.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah, so I mean that's how people find out if you're actually renting a house or if you actually own it. Yeah,
Yeah, but
'cause we know like a lot of these YouTubers they fake that they living in this mansion in these big houses, not but they're actually just leasing it or pretty much renting out the house. You know.
yeah, but some of those people do because I've known I shouldn't say I know them personally, but I met some people and they just kept well the only thing they replaced is what's the couch. But
Mm,
they basically just kept all the furniture because they felt like it looked nice. Or the other ones, the other people I know, they were just too lazy to do anything about it. They were like the only thing that they replaced was like the couch. All the furniture, dining, they said we'll just keep it there
yeah.
because they're like, I don't. Yeah, the one guy they're like, I didn't feel like buying all this new stuff. I didn't want. I was just being too lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. But yeah, you're
That's
right about
bad.
that. Yeah. But all I'm saying, I'll put it like this, man. You can't be our fans if you conduct yourself with that practice. I'll say it right here today. No, we do not respect or support practices like those unless it's an active crime actually happening. If there's an actual crime happening, then yeah. Remember when I used to tell girls that turn if somebody's after you to turn on your live.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
people can freaking see what's going on and find you.
Mm-hmm.
So something is happening, especially if you have a big count. If you in a district or something, people could find out where that's at.
Mm-hmm. I was
So,
if especially if you have a lot of a large following of women.
hmm.
You all need to start carrying tasers and pepper spray and if you're really hardcore like that, a pistol. But
Oh no,
I
trust
know.
me, I am a big on
Mm.
freaking having guns. Like I
Oh yeah, same.
trust me, if I ever make a ton of money, I plan on having an armory one day.
Oh yeah, fat.
Like
Too.
I am a big, big, big supporter of people of being strapped. And one thing I'll
I love
say,
weapons in general.
hmm
Yeah, I
one thing
like
I'll
guns,
say,
swords, knives.
and one
Oh,
thing
go
I
ahead,
say,
sorry.
no, it's cool. One thing I'll say is I do not know one single person that ain't got something on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be honest with you, and I'm a big proponent of that. I think everybody should have a firearm, at least one.
Exactly.
Like that's one thing. Like that's why I hate a lot of these laws that they're trying to put in to make sure that you can't defend yourself. Like I don't know if you heard about that one dude. Some people came in and tried to kill this guy. They were trying to do a break and entering, try to break into his house, but he had a gun on him and started shooting at him. Police came from what the last time I heard the story, they went ahead and took away his guns and he got pressed, even though he was a
Wow.
victim,
This happened in California.
of course.
Yeah.
And it's stupid.
Yeah,
Like I said,
nah.
I'm a big proponent that people should be allowed to carry the firearms. I'm sorry. I mean, okay, if not carry, at least have it in your house.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't be no tricks or whatever. Like if you feel threatened, then yes. What you call it. And again, I'm going to say this wrong because I don't have it in front of my face. But I just heard about a new law that California implemented. What it says is that if you are confronted by somebody, you basically have to find a way to get away.
Why is that law?
Um, God, man, I don't remember the video,
Yeah.
so and like I said, I don't have it in front of my face. From my understanding, because I guess there were some loopholes, and
Hmm.
California's trying to close it. So basically, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But from what I remember, what the dude was saying was, if there is ability for you to escape, you cannot shoot a person first. You have to run away
Oh
first.
no! Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, now you had that action. Nah, he's getting shot.
Yeah. And yeah,
He
and they're
getting.
saying like, no, you can't do that because like let's say somebody's coming in, he busting your door, and you could run out the back door, you're supposed to run out the back door.
Nah, we ain't gonna be playing these games.
Yeah.
Dude, he's getting shot. You know.
I gotta
Uh,
I mean again, like if I had the I wish I had the bill on me.
mm-mm.
I should have wrote it down. But I didn't think we were gonna talk about that today, but yeah. Yeah, that's the new law that California is trying to implement. I don't know what else is in there, but yeah, that's the when I saw the video, that's one of the things that's kind of what I guess the basis of the law is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can't really defend yourself.
All this wild stuff happening today, dude. Oh man, you're getting shot.
I love how it's the people that don't necessarily have to deal with it wind up
Mm-hmm.
putting the stuff in and never had to deal with the consequence of it, but everybody else has to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's like kind of think about this, but then again, everybody's here like, oh, we got to get rid of the guns. Okay, but then who's gonna have them? That's the question. That's the question. You get rid of all the guns. The question is who's gonna have them.
Yeah, they are, dude.
Yes.
They're gonna have there's nothing you can do about it. All that you're gonna have is your little knives and there's a taser and while you have all the criminals, 'cause the criminals they don't follow the law, so they're gonna have guns, you know, and they're gonna do what they're gonna have their way with you. So, nah, you know, if I had to get my gun, everyone's gonna lose their gun. Law enforcement, the army, all of them. And we're gonna go back to medieval days where everyone has to fight with swords and knives and catapults and all that other stuff.
Mm.
Dude. That's not if you're a gun owner, hey man, don't be sharing your guns on the internet like that. People will be flexing their gun collection and like, what are you doing? Dude.
Deterring, deterrence. That's exactly why. Like that's exactly I would. Well, I mean, I'm not going. Well, I'm not going to say anything, but yes, I will do things to for deterrence. Absolutely. Like
And
I said, like I
I'm not
said, if
talking
I
about
ever,
I'm not talking like a thriller, like people literally just be showing their guns just to show it.
oh,
Like,
I know, and like I said, it's for good content and it's deterrence. Like I
mhm.
told you, if I ever make real money, like a lot of money, and if it's because I become a public figure, then I definitely will have an armory, and I'm definitely going to show it off. Just so you know, I'm not trying to challenge anything or nothing like that. I don't want no problems, but understand I will defend myself. And
Mhm.
that's all. Like I'm just going to talk about it as fun, but understand I will defend myself. Like man, I don't know. Have you ever met Marines?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'll put it like this. Every Marine I've ever met, every single one, pretty much they've all told me they have they basically have well, okay, hold on. How can I say this? Okay, I don't know if I can. Rumor has it that there's a faction of American citizens, and from what I was told from at least the ones I talked about, pretty much everyone I've talked to basically has weapons stashed somewhere all over the houses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That goes for allegedly uh people in that profession.
Well,
they,
no,
they,
I only find it specific. Like, yes, don't get me wrong. Everybody, like every military person has guns, but the only ones I really see that do it like that go that hardcore who I've talked to are usually Marines. And I'm like, okay, like he's like, yeah, that's cool. You know about that one, but you don't know about the other ones I have. I'm like, oh crap.
That seems like well, I ain't saying all of them, but
Well, again, I said
every
all the ones
military,
I've talked to. I said
yeah,
all the
yeah,
ones I've talked to.
yeah. So I saw all of those. Well, I'm not saying all because we know some people who don't have a collection like that. But a lot of Army, Marines, and Air Force, they got a nice collection, man.
Yeah.
It's all over the house, like. Um, but like I
Yes.
said, we know people that that's not that doesn't have. They might have a weapon, but they don't have no collection like that.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
I said specifically Marines because yeah, I would say other ones too, but I would say Marines specifically are the only ones who I've talked to that said they have them spread all across the house.
Hmm.
They the only ones I said everybody else they had, like I said, they may have a collection or they may have it, but they're the only ones every time I talk to them, they all said, yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and they're the only ones I ever heard that ever taught like that. Everybody else, like I've talked to plenty of different people in the military, just like you. I'm not saying no other service people don't have it like that, but for the most part, they just kind of have it like every other normal citizen.
Hmm.
Like they have it the same, like they have their case or they do the responsible thing. Marines are the only ones when I've talked to them, they've all said, yeah, I got them. There's some place where you can't find, like, no matter what, if somebody was to break in, they're ready.
Oh yeah.
They are always ready. That's one thing that he like. That's one thing one of the homies told me. He said, "I'm always ready, no matter what." Like I said,
Well,
they go ahead.
when I make if I ever make a custom house or whatever, oh, it's gonna have it's gonna be nothing but that. No matter where I go, I have something to grab.
The only fear with this, which is kind of
Mhm.
true, is kids. Because the
Well,
problem is the one thing I've learned, and it's true, as much as I like to say, no, I'll be responsible. Man, kids get their hands on everything.
hmm.
They find it no matter I don't like they said no matter how good you hide it, no matter how hard you put it, how my phone not hard, no matter how high you place it, kids will find everything.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. They'll find eventually. Yeah,
mhm. Yeah, that's why like
but
again, like I said, I know dudes who that's why I said like there's guys who definitely and that's the thing I don't know. I probably would have to ask somebody with guns because I know guys who be like who teach their son of like, where's the guns at and what to go for and all that stuff. I don't know if you saw that one video back in the day about that kid who fought that one dude who was a midget, and then he got mad because
yeah.
he lost and he went to the back of a car and grabbed the gun and his dad to snatch it out of his hand.
That. Oh,
That
shit.
was a wild video.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's funny. Damn,
And
that was
that's
that
kind
one
of
a minute. Yeah,
yeah, but see, that's kind of my fear. It's like, do you have the mentality of that? And like I said, I would have to probably ask a gun owner who's a parent on like, how do you teach your kids responsibility in handling a firearm?
that's that. Well, that's that. I'm planning on teaching my sons about firearms and all that other stuff young. So like I said, I don't have kids yet, so I don't know, but that's definitely something I want to teach my kids when my sons when that time comes. You know, know how to shoot a gun, no self defense, no certain no different survival skills and stuff like that. I think that's healthy for any kid to have underneath their belt.
So you're gonna take a
You
kid
know,
camping?
yep,
Mm.
because go as I get older, I see more and more of the value of all that stuff. And this coming from a guy who wasn't even raised like that. I wasn't raised going camping, fishing, and shooting guns. Shooting guns, I can't even do that in my household anyway. But but the certain skills I just think every man should have. I ain't even grow up like that. I'm not a professional at that as an adult yet, but that's something I will want to pass down, to give that type of skill to my kids. You know, um,
Yeah, I mean, I could say for myself, I definitely, the thing is, I never stuck. Well, it's not that I never stuck with. I couldn't stick with it because only certain
mhm,
areas you could do that in, and some of
right,
those areas you got to pay. But no, I definitely, I never been taken hunting. I never been taken hunting. My cousins have. I never did.
yeah,
But what I did get to, I did go fishing. My uncle took me out fishing, so I did have to do
right,
all that fishing. I had to clean all that stuff. I did have to work on a farm. I did have to milk a cow.
right,
I did have to pluck. I didn't have to kill the chicken, but I did have to what's called pluck the feathers off.
yeah.
I had to do that. Yeah, no, I never had to. I never had to kill. I never had to kill a chicken, but I did have to do that. Yeah, like I said, I had to work on a farm before. I had to clean up the stables and stuff. That's why, like, that's the thing with me. Like, if would I mind getting on a farm? I have no problem, but I ain't clean up none of the shit. That's for everybody else to do. I will happily, like, man, I was talking to this girl not too long ago. I asked her, which one to be on a funny? Yeah, I would love it. Like, would you pick up all that crap? I said, yeah. I said, okay. For me, I'm like, all right, hey, I'm down with it. But this is the thing, though. Don't ask me to come out and help you. I'm only gonna be part of the fun part. Other than that, I ain't gonna have no animals. Trust me. I miss having a dog. I love having a dog. I would love to get another dog, 110%. But I've always said I ain't getting another dog till I have kids. I don't want to have to clean up the crap anymore. That's your job
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'm not touching a dog till I have a family.
Yeah.
Even like I like dogs too,
Oh, I
but
love dogs.
I want to make sure that when I get a dog, I actually have a yard. I don't think it's healthy for dogs to be inside all day. Uh, to- uh, I want them to have a yard to run around and actually be a dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause like I said, I look at all these LA dogs. They stay in the apartment all day. Those are the softest dogs. I don't want a dog like that.
Yeah, that's
uh,
true.
I don't know, no, a dog that's gonna see me getting attacked. It's just gonna sit there and ain't doing nothing. Nah,
Well, I
nah.
technically have both.
Hmm.
I had a dog that was very defensive, was a protector, and I had another dog that was very passive and loving. So
Hmm.
yeah, no. I mean, I will definitely say you definitely want a protector, but having both is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Having a dog that
Yeah.
just wants to bite everything and having a dog that just wants to just be loved. Yeah.
Right. And once upon it, I just need my dogs just to be dogs.
Hmm.
I want my dogs to run around. You know, uh, if I had a male dog, I'm not gonna cut off his reproduction, his seeds. No, that's not gonna happen.
That's
You
yeah,
know,
that's tough for every
uh,
man. Like the women don't understand. That's something that women don't
yeah,
understand. I
neuter. That's
can't.
the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
neuter. I
Neuter. Yeah,
can't do it. You're right. I can't. I cannot neuter. Like,
yeah,
I could get a dog neutered, but I can't neuter a dog. At least I
yeah.
can't do it. I can't.
I get.
I wouldn't feel
I,
good about cutting off my dog's balls. Like, I feel really horrible.
I
I
remember my
couldn't
dad
do it.
talking about that. I was like, Dad, no, we ain't getting him neutered. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Again, like I said, I'll get a dog that's been neutered. I've had before,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna neuter my dog. I can't. I
Right.
can't get myself to do that.
Right.
I can't. I can't.
That's the
Can't
thing, man.
freaking do it. That dude goes around the neighborhood and having a bunch of puppies. Have at it, dog. But I cannot sit there and just look at my dog and just watch him get his balls chopped. I'll feel miserable.
Yeah, man. And they're never the same after that either.
Yeah, they're never the same. And I understand.
Yeah, man. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'll never do that to myself, and I ain't gonna do that to my dog.
yeah,
You know.
I'll never do it to a dog. I can't, not to my dog. But then again, I normally don't get male dogs. We usually get female dogs.
Hmm.
So, because they said the problem with male dogs is that you deal with that competitiveness.
All right, man. That's. I mean, we not deal with dogs. That's easy to get over.
Yeah.
You know, because
If you do it early enough, you can. You just
like I
got,
said,
yeah, you gotta train them.
I have both male and female dogs before,
Hmm.
but more male dogs, and none of them ever, try to challenge me over authority. You
Yeah,
know, now they can be hard headed, but that's any animal could be that. You
yeah,
know, but trying to challenge me or any male in the household, because like I said, I have all brothers and my dad. Only one in my household is my mother, so I never had a dog that tried to overstep their boundaries over any of us, because he was. I know my dad. He ain't gonna have none of that.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can admit that. I don't think. Well, I take that back. Well, okay, technically, it wasn't my dog. It was my grandma's dog because my grandma wound up getting like 4 or 5 German shepherds at one point in time. I think she sold most of them. She had to get rid of them because it became too. Because my grandma was getting too older, and it was just too hard for her to manage.
Right, right.
But yeah, no, and yeah, no, she definitely had boy dogs, and yeah, some of them will kind of be challenging.
Oh, I mean that's well, especially your grandma. Having a grandmother, probably at an old age by that time period.
Yeah,
And then especially if you coming over, if they're especially if they're not used to you, yeah, they're gonna test you. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
um,
yeah. Because I remember that dog. That dog, the main one that had the biggest, his name was Ace.
mhm.
That was his name, Ace. But yeah, my grandma wound up having like 3 German shepherds, and she tried to give us one. No, yeah, we did get one, and they fucking stole it.
Oh,
Jasmine, yeah, yeah, they stole our dog. Yep, Jasmine.
damn, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. We came back, there was footprints back there, and yeah, somebody stole our dog.
That's wild. I remember Billy. So this random person came to my house one day, and he was all like, "Hey, yo, you got my dog?" Oh man, I was like, "Nah, dog." And then we went, and I said, "I'll prove it." So we go out the front door. I call my dog. He understood me. He didn't recognize the other dude. He was barking at him, and I told him, "Hey man, don't ever come back to my land again. You know, you're going to get hurt." He did it, and I brought Billy in that day. He wasn't gonna go back outside, you know,
Hmm.
and but I knew because I knew people look for dogs like Billy, a miniature pinscher, you
Yeah.
know, uh, uh especially with my dog. He wasn't like no weird hybrid or nothing like that, where they had like shorter snouts and don't have posture. Billy had great posture, you know, for a dog of his size, because he was mini, so and he was strong for his size. I knew a lot of people. I knew he was the type of dog that people will try to steal. That's why we didn't keep him outside at nighttime. He stayed inside, you know. Um, it wasn't, but when the passing of my dad, I couldn't keep Billy because my mother wasn't going to have it. So we let my aunt, we gave to my aunt, and Billy ended up getting stolen. That's what happened to Billy. Um, man, and it hurt. It still hurts to this day, man. When I think about it, man, it still hurts me to this day. I don't know if they Bill even be alive today. If I or he'll be like probably 14 years old around that age. Yeah, 14, 15. Yeah. So
Yeah. The one
I
thing,
I
Muffle, go ahead.
yeah, but I knew he was that type of dog that would get stolen. I knew it ended up happening. He ended up getting stolen. So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
no, it's cool. No, I think that's one thing I'll say that I can say that I'm grateful for, even though it's kind of messed up. I never had to be around him for a passing of a dog.
Right,
Every dog we ever had, we had to, so it got stolen or we had to get rid of it.
right.
What you call it? Our, oh man, that was a beautiful dog. I wish we never got rid of her. Brandy, which was it was a golden retriever and rot mix. Beautiful
Well, that's
coat.
a combination.
Oh man, when I think back on it, but like the problem is we weren't really taking care of her. The part of it, I wasn't even doing
Mm,
my responsibility. And
yeah.
man, when she left, oh man, that was a hard one. As a kid, oh yeah,
Right.
that one I bawled. That one hurt. But when I really
Yeah.
think about it, I'm like, man, we should have kept that one. Cause yeah, she had a really nice like yellow coat.
Mm.
And like, yeah, yeah, she really looked really nice. I'm like, damn, that was one of
Yeah.
those. I'm
Okay.
just like, but I was young too. I was a kid. I was really young.
Right.
But like, yeah, that was one I think was regret. And then you already know the other two dogs. They basically, we have one more too. Yeah, that one I think we had to get rid of. No, that one we had to get back because we couldn't take it, so we had to get back.
Yeah.
And that was the best dog. That was the best dog. I grew up with that dog. And then you already know about the last two dogs.
Yeah.
So and we couldn't take them with us. So,
All right.
but yeah,
That
that's.
was that was my first dog name was Charlie. That's when
Mhm.
I was in LA. Man, we you could have separated us.
Yeah.
Because that was my best friend until we moved to Lancaster. We couldn't bring him we couldn't bring him along. Man, yeah, man. That I was still even if the memories are faint, I still feel the pain of it.
Dude, to be honest,
uh,
I still have dreams from it.
hmm
Like I have dreams sometimes of like forgetting to feed my dogs.
hmm
Like yeah, I still like to this very day still have dreams about my dog.
Right,
Like the only one I don't think is like Jasmine, but all the other ones that like I got to get rid of. Well, besides probably Jasmine and Mako are the only ones.
right.
Every other one I still like even to this day I still have dreams
hmm
about like forgetting like not taking care of them, leaving them to starve and just forgetting
hmm
about it. Or come home like, oh crap, I need to feed those dogs. Or like didn't have like I still have dreams like that.
hmm
So, but yeah, but that's one thing I would say, even though it's sad to say, I am glad I never had to go through the experience of having to lose a pet. Well, I should say lose a dog. That's not true. I have lost plenty of pets. I think even on this podcast, I talked about what happened to the beta fish.
hmm
So, yeah, which that if you want to hear a really jacked up story, I forgot what episode that was, but go listen to my episode on my beta fish. That's an interesting story.
Yeah, I have lizards, fish. I even caught the lizards and made them as pets.
Oh, I remember when I
Yeah.
went over your house and you tried to catch them. I remember the one got away and it just and left you his tail. And I
Oh,
remember you
God,
got mad by it. I remember you got mad about it.
that. So like I was all about I was a adventurer back then. I was all about wildlife and I said I used to bring home yeah in Lancaster we have frogs all well they used to have frogs be frogs
Yeah,
all over the place. I
yeah.
don't know about anymore, but
They
I
do. They do
they do.
actually. Only
They,
because remember I had to go to my neighbor's house and get rid of that frog.
okay,
'Cause he had a frog. I had to catch it and release it.
okay, so they're still around, huh?
Yeah, but I think they're only in the sewers.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I used to bring home frogs all, but you can never keep them. Count the lizards in my backyard. I used to catch insects, specifically like grasshoppers. I had like a praying mantis. Their lifespan don't last too long. Just that season, that's it. Um, honey, I used to catch honey bees with my bare hands,
Oh
and
yeah, I did that. I remember the first time I did that. I remember the first. Oh my God, I remember. I was I had to bring in preschool. I still
Mhm.
remember photos to this day. I still have the scar from it to this day.
Oh wow.
I was in preschool and I saw this bee and I pet it and that motherfucker came in and hit his stinger went straight across my finger. Man, did I scream and cry? They had to come get me. They had to wash my hand, put ice on my hand. They had to call my mom to come pick me up.
No, I got stung. I stopped because I got stung by the bee
Yep.
twice, but that didn't really. Well, what turned me to it, baby, is when I tried that with a wasp. Woo! I
Ooh.
thought they were like the same. I didn't know how much more painful the wasp was, man. Uh, oh, that one hurt it, man. I After that, I never liked wasps. I do not like wasps, man. I want them dead.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that hurted, man.
Yep.
Uh, but that was before like I knew their nature. Those some violent insects.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to catch the only spider I like is jumping spiders.
Fuck that. I'm
I
good.
like jumping spiders because they're like they act like Pokemon.
Nah, I don't fuck with
Yeah,
spiders.
yeah. I like jumping spiders. They're cool. Any other spiders? No, no. You got to go. A jumping spider, I will let it go. They usually don't come inside. So if they're actually inside, it's actually by mistake. Other spiders, no, they purposely try to get inside. I'm like, nah, you got to go. You know, um, and
I,
yeah, but
I mean,
oh, go ahead, sorry.
if we're talking about things I used to catch as a kid, the only bugs I used to try to catch and stuff, and I used to basically kill them. 'Cause I remember well, worms I used to. I almost got into a fight over in elementary over a kid who killed my worm, Jeff.
Uh,
But yeah, I used to catch worms, ladybugs, and roly polies.
yeah,
And
like all of them too. Yeah.
but the thing I used to drown roly polies, and it wasn't on purpose. I was trying to keep them. So I would pick them up and just throw them in like this water bucket, not realizing they're dying.
That's
Just,
funny.
just throw them in the entire time, fine, just throwing in. And so I at the end, it was me and a friend. At the end, there was just a bucket full of dead roly polies.
That's
Yep.
funny.
Yeah, I remember. I used to want my mom was we were supposed to do when I was a kid, but my mom had to work. But I did. I remember. We had the little butterfly kit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So at one, so like with the class, we had to help take care of it,
Right,
which is what we did, and that was pretty cool.
right.
Like I never had a pet like a class hamster like I hear so many schools, but we did have a class. Well, no, we had what is it called? The butterflies, and what are those things called? The monkey something, like the fish?
Oh, the sea monkeys?
Sea monkeys, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had those too.
I never had one of those.
Yeah, well, it was a class.
Mm.
It was a
Yeah.
class. Class had
I remember in second grade, my teacher, she was a weird one too. She was like gothic and stuff like that. My
it.
second grade teacher. She brought a tarantula to the class.
Same with me. Science, buddy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't know if you were there, but yeah, it was. I think I was in class with you, wasn't I?
I don't remember that for
Yep.
science, but I definitely remember like second grade T-shirt. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was huge too. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
nah,
no,
I'm
triangles
good.
are fucking humongous.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't fuck with those. I'm good.
I was like, nah, I'm good.
No, I remember what is it? I remember when I was a kid, I had a brown recluse, which those things are deadly, crawling on my freaking on my leg.
Yeah, man. I think oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Hell
freaked
no.
out. I was like, huh? Like, dude, I did it every single time. So I did it with the brown recluse, and I did it with the scorpion. I woke up, I'm like, what's on my arm? And I looked, it was a brown recluse. So I was like, I did it off. I screamed, ah, ah. The whole house woke up the entire house.
I got
And
stung by a scorpion once, but it didn't penetrate my skin.
yeah, because those things I guess are deadly too. And it
Yeah.
happened when I was staying with my auntie and my uncle in Arizona, and it was the middle of the night, and I woke up, there's a big scorpion. I said, well, because the thing is, their parents were there too.
Yeah.
I woke up the entire house. And I'm like, no, I ain't sleeping on the floor. I'm sleeping because like I was supposed to sleep on the floor. Like, don't sleep on the couch. No, I'm sleeping on the couch. Mom got to come out and kill it.
Yeah, I never seen an Arizona scorpion.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
are they bigger than the ones out here, or?
No, I mean, well, they are because the ones out
Uh,
here are kind of small. You don't even see them anymore, which
right.
I'm happy about.
No, I've seen them every year.
But
Uh,
anyways, let's go ahead and end this podcast. So, anyways, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for checking out this podcast. I want to thank B for being on here. Definitely appreciate it. On your way out, make sure to follow and subscribe depending on your platform. Like this video up, help us out. Make sure to check us out on the various different audio platforms. Links will be down below. Check us out over there at the Opinion Peace Network over there on Instagram. I do need to post a lot more. Sorry, I've been busy, but I'm going to try to start posting more over there. And make sure to check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description Podcast, over there on YouTube, where you can get clips from entire episodes. So make sure to check that out too. And beyond that, there's not much else to say. I want to thank y'all, appreciate y'all, and we will be back with another episode. Y'all have a good one.